Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So finally, Natgas is moving a little bit. I think we had a bit of a catalyst. I did read that in the newspapers earlier today about potential supply fears. I think from Australia, if I remember correctly. I don't pay too much attention to news. I pay only attention to the charts. Nevertheless, sometimes you just need a small catalyst to get things moving. We all know how boring Natgas at the moment is. I mean, at least we see a little bit of movement in the expected trend direction. So we were expecting higher prices and it's not following through. Yeah. So the break above the trend line was indeed the signal that we needed. I talked about that already last week, that a first signal that we are finally carrying on here with the C wave higher that we've been tracking would be a break of the trend line. More confirmation, we said, we would get with a break above the X wave high, and then the confirmation that we indeed are in the C wave is obtained with a break above the A wave high. All of that done. However, that doesn't mean that, you know, that this is now sort of, we have to wait always for confirmation to make a trade. I talk about that very often. Confirmation just means that we see what we need to see to confirm the current wave count and to get more clarity. But the setup was this one, a really good reward to risk setup. Little bit uncertain, highlighted in orange here with, you could say, which indicates on our charts less reliable, purely because we are dealing with a diagonal structure here, A, B, C. Nevertheless, it's going in the expected direction as per our wave count in an ending diagonal. And the minimum expectation here for this entire rally is 315. But if it all goes well, we should go way beyond that. 391, 452, no problem. But first of all, we need to get moving. Now, we broke above all the recent highs, which is extremely good. However, there is still this swing high from March. So let's zoom out a little bit. You can see that this is just sort of the last bit that we need to break above to take out all the previous swing highs. There could be some resistance around $3. And we are nearly there now. Then we have to pay attention to this ascending broadening wedge, which is developing on the chart. The trend line here provides resistance structurally together with that 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. So we're going to take a look at that now. For anybody who's new on this channel, we are exploring the idea of a wave 4 correction at the moment. Months and months it's taken now for price to finally push a little higher. And this is, in my opinion, an ABC correction. And the C wave is unfolding in 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of the waves has 3 subwaves because we're dealing with a so-called ending diagonal, which is why the third wave in which we currently are, that consists of an A wave, which topped here on the 28th of June. This consists of a B wave, which bottomed in our trend reversal area, and which is now running in the expected C wave, which should be a 5-wave move. And let's talk about targets now. I mean, I already highlighted the level it should reach now, but nevertheless, I decided to make a small, tiny change to the count, the micro count. Talked about that yesterday. I did put the small 1, 2 down here, but this is just a micro count, not so important. And I think we're now rallying in the third wave of the C wave, yeah, and possibly within that in the third of a third wave rally. So we have another small 1, 2. This is the third of a third wave, so it should still push higher. What you can usually use is the 50% retracement level as a first indication of when it breaks down, because ideally it pushes higher, but we always need to know what is the level that it now needs to maintain to allow us to push higher, and that is 277. If it breaks below 277, it would be an early warning that it's breaking down again, which can always happen whenever you hear me talk about an ending diagonal on a chart or some kind of a diagonal structure or correction. These wave counts, you have to expect that they morph and change. Impulses shouldn't really morph and change. And to be honest, this C wave makes the impression of an impulse, however, within a diagonal structure. But it is an impulse, as it seems, so it's all going well. Now, what is the target for the C wave? Well, you would typically expect as a minimum the 100% extension of the A wave. That is at $3.19, a more positive and bullish target, and that is actually what I would expect the way it looks at the moment would be the 1.618 extension at 366. But I will pay attention to that closely. It doesn't look like it's finished yet, this rally, so it continues to push higher, and it seems like it wants to push higher, at least to those targets, to that 1-to-1 ratio that I just mentioned, and it might react here to the trend line as well. So yeah, it should still continue higher. It seems like distance-wise, we might be sort of 50% there, because we seem to be in the middle of the third wave. There should be another fourth and a fifth to come. We already completed wave 1 and 2, so basically halfway there. Yeah, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.